Alrighty, folks. Sorry for the late start. Had a couple of weird computer glitches. I think everything's ironed out now, so let's get right into it, shall we? Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Hopefully your day is good. My day is awesome. My day is awesome. Let's get ready to blow some shit up. We're getting right into Anthem today. Today is Friday, so they'll have a new feature store up. But I also want to continue working on the weeklies, see how far I get. So, feel free to go kick back, relax, grab a drink, grab a seatbelt, grab whatever the hell you need to do. Hell, grab a bomb shield if you need it. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Let's see what they did to the feature. With the feature. Anything here that I will be purchasing. Let's see here. Might be interesting. Let's see what it looks like on the Javelin. I don't think they made any changes to the seasonal or feature for crafting supports, but I'll look in.
Welcome to my store. Browse away.
Yeah, no. Here, nothing new there. There's stuff there if you want it.
We've got really good stuff. I like you, and that's why I'm telling you we have fresh
This is
stuff.
all the same. Alright. What the challenges are. Path to Glory, daily. Elite, 9 elites, 1 legendary contract, 3 multi-kills, stronghold, 1 car, 30 daily weapon kills. Okay. Contracts, I need 1 more. Action. Okay, I need Scar defeat. That's not. And then, yeah. See, festive. Nothing special there.
What are we up to today?
The
What are we up to today?
bosses. 1. Appearance.
Let's bring a little thunder.
Thanks. Let's see here. I don't want the colors. I want I actually kind of like that, bro. I like that painted obsidian, too. Hardened, eh. Go ahead and purchase that. And brush. Brush that. Yeah, I'll pass on those. But I definitely want to equip black obsidian. That actually looks really cool. Bring some black into it. Alright. Oh. I'm gonna hop on my... I wonder what the Raider... Hold. I like the radioactive. Iron doesn't look quite right. Brush doesn't look right either. I might go with this on him though. That looks awesome. Let's see here. Do I like? You know what? I'm gonna keep. All right, I need to get into what I'm doing, I guess. So, I'm gonna start as I always start with my legendary content. Let's see here. Mission. Let's see. Want that one, and that one. All right, get right to it. Lounge. I feel like it's a little overpowering. There we go. It is Friday, so I may have to do these solo, which is upsetting or is regrettable, but I'll get through it. Let's see what I got. If I get the group or if I'm in here by myself. It was an awful long queue, but we shall find out. I'm in here by myself. That's okay. I'll wait here for about 30 seconds.
What do you have for me, Bryn?
30, 40 seconds, and I'll
The
take off.
Arcanists want us to get some data on Shaper relics from a pair of beacons. Fly out and activate them?
Got it.
Alrighty. Now we'll just go through the normal mission. Hopefully somebody will quick join. Quick join. Oh. Need all of those I can get.
Yeah, I see outlaws. Stop them from scrapping the beacon, then activate it.
Alrighty.
Hostiles incoming.
Oh crap.
Alright, now you can clear out those active hostiles. One beacon down, one to go. The next one's close.
On it.
Alrighty. That's one down. What do we got here? Next one's close. It's not that close. We need to redefine your definition of close, friend.
Ooh, I see that second beacon. Activate.
I'm on it.
Sure, what the hell?
New enemies inbound.
Where are they? You want to stay grouped up, by all means. That really only does.
Alright, now you can clear out those active hostiles.
Ah! Who invited the local wildlife? One more blip on the radar.
It's over. Great work.
Thank you.
Freelancer, there's something else. Dominion troops are going after Shaper relics and trying to gate in any soldiers who confront them. Shut them down.
Got it.
Alrighty. Off we go.
There's a Dominion. Blow up the anchors on that gate.
Let's see here.
And that's done. Good going.
Ah! I will retry this. I was going careful, but I wasn't going careful enough. All right.
There's a Dominion. Blow up the anchors on that gate.
I was just hitting 4. Oh, hey, somebody finally joined. Yay! Welcome.
Hey.
That's not what I was at. Jedi Master Yoda.
There's the gate. Blow up the anchors and the Dominion's done here.
Good to see you.
Hey, we got a full group. Nice.
That finishes things here. Better eliminate the rest of the hostiles now. You did it! Nice job.
Yay!
There's one more thing.
Oh, there's one more thing
Spies
with you.
trying to get away with the stolen Shaper fragment. Make sure they don't.
Okay.
This way. Let's do this. Alright. What needs to load up now? Down we go. Wow, she really wants us to travel for this one.
There's a site, but it seems a Dominion spy took off. Look for any clues on where they went.
I'll see what I can find.
Crate's not very helpful.
I found something.
A note by the Arcanist on a possible dig site? Ooh, see if our Dominion spy headed there.
What do? Like Jedi Master Yoda dropped out. Whatever reason. Want to stay nice and tight. It's all good by me.
It worked! There's a Dominion spy with a Shaper fragment. And they came with a Fury. Fun? Scratch one Fury. That's it for the spy. Grab that stolen fragment. Oh, good. That's done with. Appreciate it, Freelancer. That was a big help.
Perfect, thanks.
No, no Legos, but that's okay. That was a well-earned battle. Or well-earned victory.
Hello.
I see nothing here worth keeping. It's all going away. Let's see. Guess do that again. Alrighty. Change missions. That. And we'll throw the... See what we get. Waiting for a match. Hopefully soon. If not, it'll kick me into my own end. Hello?
Hello.
Hey. How is your day going today?
So far, so good.
Pulled you down into the stream chat, seeing you up there by yourself. I don't know. Whoever's gonna is you
Any
can hop
details
up.
on contracts for me, Matty?
If he does
I
one
have a
for
feeling
me.
some energy spikes I'm seeing are gonna get worse.
Sorry, go ahead.
investigate.
I can just walk
Understood.
in.
I'm on it.
How was work last night?
I don't know. How was it?
Oh, I thought you went to work last night. Oh, that's right. You got called off, didn't you? I'm sorry. Training gear. It just means you'll go to work tonight, huh?
A relic. It's set to spin out of control. Collect its fragments and silence it.
Understood.
Hang on. 8 or 6 by myself on my.
Hasn't beaten me yet.
Ooh.
Trying not to
Epic
die.
has a new game that's free that I'm trying out.
Oh. What's it called?
I'll let you know in a few minutes.
Okay.
'Cause I'm in an Air Force One.
Ah.
All hostiles are down.
Ooh, Lego.
Always glad to see you survive a fight like that.
We gotta pick these up or. Yeah.
You're getting this done very quickly.
It's called Lifeless Planet.
Hmm. I will have to check it out. Random bugs coming through the mission. Of course, then again, they might have been summoned by. Is it multiplayer or single player?
Single player.
Oh, okay. Let's take a look. There we go.
That should be sufficient. Yes, I think that should be it. That seems complete, I think.
What do you think of this jacket?
I have something else for you not too far away.
What
I've
jacket?
uncovered the
Hi.
location of some old archivist
in-game.
records. I would dearly love to find
Oh,
them.
what's up, Arby?
Okay, on my way.
It goes with the band. Let me see. It's cool. It's definitely a combat piece.
Look, yes, stay here.
I'm not terribly fond of how the
No tuning points.
Got it.
how the tail cuts through it. It doesn't actually have like a little tail slot.
None of the clothing does.
Some does. Yeah, it's alright. It's got a lot of metal in it. For rogues, I tend to prefer more clothy things. The arm things are, I'm assuming, part of the gloves? Or is
Nope.
that part of the jacket?
Part of the jacket.
Yeah, that I'm not fond of. It's okay on the side with the glove, because it kind of sort of becomes part of it. But on the other side, it's just kind of sort of hanging there, and it looks like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Lego.
Looks like it's half made.
Yeah.
We have enough. Exceptional work. Just realized I have something else for you in the area. I'm interested in a particular area for research.
See, this one has a fair amount of,
Got it.
has some
On my
metal
way.
in it, but overall it's mostly just clothy. That plus it has cleavage, and I'm generally partial to that. Having said that, I am still not fond of these shoes. I really like that Neza lady's top, the togi. I'm just still trying to wrap my brain around whether I want to spend the
Didn't
money,
expect the Dominion to show up.
because the rest of the outfit I could do without.
Right.
The headpiece is nice. I can see the headpiece being worn by some of the tunes, some of my tunes. The problem is that like Lindy's hair is always this kind of sort of tousled mess, and the headpiece gets totally lost inside it.
Yeah.
So if I had something that shows off my forehead, then that little gem thing in the middle would look kind of cool.
Never mind.
Oh, hey.
Right.
Hey,
But unfortunately, there's still a few things in this game that make me go, ugh.
Just a few.
And, yeah, there's other games that have a lot more, but this on this one, I think what mostly gets me is that a lot of them seem to be developer decisions as there seems to be some internal formula where they're saying, oh, you know what, this is kind of sort of a pointless thing, but it's going to frustrate them, and they need X percentage of frustration in order for the other stuff to shine better, or something like that. In other words, there's some formula, there's some formula where you have to have an X amount of grouse before you appreciate the stuff you do have, and it just seems manufactured, and that annoys me.
I wonder if that's a Japanese mindset.
Yeah. Like, a good example is while when you switch classes, you do get technically all new bars, right? Like action bars. And I'm very thankful to them that they made it so that some action bars are shared across all the classes. Because stuff like my bar that's full of all my various different class buttons, or that has like the teleport and the call the chocobo, things like that. I don't want to have to recreate that bar for every single class. So I'm thankful that I can just say, oh, this bar is for all the classes. That I'm good with that. So I like that. I like what they did as far as that is concerned for the bars. But I would like for there to be more. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. There's things. There's just some things like. Okay, like the glamour plates are a good example. Okay, so it's true that in this game a lot of the end game is all about, oh, I want to get this particular piece of gear for glamour or whatever, and that's great. But you get 15 glamour plates, and you have 18 classes, not including all the various of the hand classes. And it's like, okay, can you guys give us 30 instead of 15? No, I don't know. Just little annoyances like that. There was another one. Their insistence for like sharing gear, like the aiming gear, right? Sure, you can glamour it, but the glamours don't stay without you going in and changing the plate. So, for example, right now I got my machinist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I literally ended up having to say, you know what, screw it. It's going to be exactly the same glamour plate as the bard, because it's the same gear, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I wanted the bard, just as a simple thing, if I wanted the bard to be all blue instead, right? Harkening back to the old EverQuest bard days, right? If I wanted the bard to be all blue, the next time I went back to the machinist, without me going in and changing the plate, okay, I would now have all the same gear in blue, and that's kind of annoying. And so like the dancer shares the same flipping gear. So what did I end up having to do with the dancer? I ended up having to totally change her gear so that she can have different gear. And so a lot of this gear is unique, right? Unique on untradeable, unique, etc. That's okay, but I don't know. I mean, it just seems to me like just make it untradeable, and if they want us to quote unquote spend, make me buy the goddamn newish Guardian over again, or make me buy the Ronk and stuff over again, and actually have it be something different that I can just easily go back and forth in the field, instead of having to constantly go back to town to be able to apply a plate.
Mm-hmm.
So it's little things like that, and what is that's an annoyance. Some like arbitrary crap like you can only have 2,000 poetics, for example. Okay, you can only have 2,000 poetics, but in order to totally outfit a character with a set of gear, it costs almost 4,000 poetics. And again, once you've gotten to the point where this gear doesn't really matter as much anymore, the poetics or whatever is no longer like limited to so many per week or anything of that sort. Why have such an artificially low number like 2,000? If either drop the gear costs like they did with Ronkin, you can get an entire set of Ronkin gear with the limit of the nuts that you can get.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually get like 2 entire sets of Ronkin gear. Why don't they do that for other stuff like poetics? There's some stuff, like the bicolor gems, a limit of 1,000. It doesn't take very long for you to get to 1,000, and you're constantly buying pointless shit just to just give us a 10,000 limit. It's not going to change anything functionally in the game.
I mean, there is another suggestion that I'm thinking of bringing up. You could just
There's 1,000 I'm not bringing up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
you could just stop doing fakes for the bicolor gemstone.
Well, you could, except that I don't do fates for the bicolor gemstones. They happen to be an aside. I do fates for the XP. I do fates to open up vendors and things like that. There are many other reasons, but the point is, yeah, no, I get what you're saying. But the point is, I don't have a choice to do that. You know, and is it the bicolor gemstones? There's several of them where they go out of their way to tell you, oh, if you cash in like on B stripes, okay, if you cash in this now, you can no longer get any rep, or you can. That's fine. I'm already maxed out. Why are you giving me this message for the next 5 times or whatever? And it's like, if I can't get rep, I can't get rep. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm finished getting rep. I don't need to get this message until some internal system decides that, we've given you this message enough times, and it stops giving it to you.
Yeah.
There's just a whole bunch of little things like that.
But you could also just sit at max. Most times I'm maxed out on poetics on characters, unless I need to go something in poetics. Give up trying to keep on max.
Yeah.
I mean, some people might think that's a waste, but I have nothing to use poetics for.
Exactly. There's a point at which you're like going, huh? I mean, the last. I added up my stuff, and I think the last 6 or 7 times, okay, that I did something with poetics. I've been getting the resistance weapons for my alt classes.
Oh, hey, we're in a group.
I have like 7 of them now.
Hi there.
Okay. And it's like, oh, I'm getting over 1,000. I'm getting to 1,000 poetics.
Good to see you.
I better go get some Thavnarian scale powders and drop that down. Why? Because there are times that we've walked into a dungeon or into a trial or into whatever, and I walked out of there with 400 poetics. And it's like, yay, that's great. 400 poetics is really neat, but there's a 2,000 limit. If I'm anywhere over 1,000, I have to start thinking that I'm about to cap out. Then you do a couple of these in a row, and there's 600, 700, 800 poetics extra poetics in your hand.
Right. The thing I need to start doing is the level 80, the expert roulette, and all that. This stuff to get me the allegory and start doing.
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
I mean, I know we have a lot of leveling. Be able to get my max level gear, or my, max level gear, I guess you call it, up.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Supposedly, I was at 5.3. They're saying there's going to be an upgrade to Newish Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
So,
Arcanists are trying to open that door. Outlaws also.
And as it was when Newish Guardian came out,
Go and help.
it pretty much,
Okay.
other than maybe, I'm trying to think of what level of gear, other than the dark, whatever it's called, and the Crystarium gear, basically the 490 and 500 gear, 480, 490, 500 gear. Other than that, just the purchase of Newish Guardian, basically wiped out 4 stats, wiped out everything else below it. I mean, let's be realistic. Right now, people who are doing the facet gear, which I think is 450, and the facet gear is quite pricey in the auction house. It's like $250,000 a piece or something like that. Some of them are a little cheaper, but
Wow.
why would anybody want it? Entirely, 100% for glamour. That's the only reason.
It's good for crafting.
Well, it's good to craft, right?
No, it's good for crafting.
The facet. No, I have some facet gathering pieces, but I don't think it's the same thing, is it? So what are we doing standing around here? Chatting. Besides chatting. Leap of faith next. In 1 minute. Hey, I just left here. Let me get in my leaping outfit. I was tossing around with the idea of replacing the top with that jacket that I got today. The shoes are nothing special, but the jacket's kind of fun. I'd have to make it red, of course, but well, here, I'll wear it. Oh, you're the party leader.
Wait, they've lost power.
That's why we're
Get
in the
their
same room.
generators going.
You got it.
Soon you finish.
On it.
Now, get back to keeping those Arcanists alive.
Man, other than this last one up here, there's no reason really to come up this way. This one here,
Good, the door is
Waiting
open,
for you
but
to
deal
show.
with those outlaws.
this one here, do not jump, just walk off. There's no point. And just walk off down here.
Okay, they got the door open. Scouting.
I noticed there's a few that you literally just walk off. Gaps. Hey.
You doing fates or feats rather? Sorry.
Leap of faith right now.
What exactly is it?
Glad you went.
It's a jumping,
I mean,
not
is this,
exactly parkour, but
this is something you do through the boss or?
Yeah,
yes,
I think you like them.
I like jumping.
I'm a
puzzles.
fan.
It's jumping puzzles.
It's a jumping puzzle. They
This is
have
why you're needed.
they have two different locales, but each of the puzzles tends to be fairly random. In other words, you'll see bits and pieces, but it's like, it's like there's 10 pieces that are assembled 7 different ways, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It always feels like a new challenge. It is not. Neither of the two leaps of faith are Cyclone friendly. This particular one we're on right now, which is the easier of the two, is you're basically like a mile up in the air at these floating islands over Outer Lenosia.
Hmm.
So every time you're watching your feet, and below your feet is 5,000 feet of nothing. And oh, you fall.
This one's walk off or jump off.
Walk off. I'm gonna go register myself with the ending, just so I don't have to worry about it if I fall. This one's a bit of a bitch.
Ooh, first try.
Yep. I'm gonna jinx myself, but I usually don't have any problems with actually getting to the gold, getting that last jump into the gold cactus. My problem is always one of the middle ones. I always fly off. You out?
And that's done.
Did you want to go do the
Yeah.
fashion report? Okay, go to Ulda. Here, I'll look over your shoulder. See anything?
What's the plan?
I just heard a freelancer is missing. Maybe dead. Please confirm.
Okay. Give us the dot.
Okay, understood.
Let's go help a freelancer that's probably dead.
Okay, see if you can find that freelancer.
I'll see what I can find. I see a freelancer here. They didn't make it.
Ah, sad day. Stay there while the cipher searches the link.
There, I look very.
Hold on. There's a contract here that needs to be finished. We will do that.
Okay.
You need to finish this fight. Quickly now.
Yay, one of my factions is complete.
Okay, that's done. I'm getting a distress signal from a striker. Outlaws causing problems. Stop them. fighter is down. Crew is unhurt for now, but needs power restored. You do that. To get the power going, we need to find a battery. You got it. Now restore power. All right. Install. That should do it. Good. Finish off the rest. Quickly now.
I understand.
Running to the hysteria.
So, anyways, yeah. So there's actually different types of gates. They're not all leaps of faith, but two of them are leaps of faith. A couple of them you're avoiding stuff up on a stage, and a couple of them are like baby leaps of faith, where you're just running around those mazes that you see when you're in the gold saucer, like the one with all the various wooden.
Understood.
All the various wooden bridges and scaffolds and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Done those.
You did it. Finish.
Yeah. So it's basically the regular leaps of faith are an overgrowth of that. You're put outside, so to speak. One of there's two locations. Like I said, one of them is way up in the air in outer Lenosia. Basically, in that whole area, what is it called? Floating City of Nim or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's basically like you're jumping around the various islands in the floating city of Nim, and they have like dirt clots and logs and fallen over columns, which are jumping back and forth around and running over. That's one. And the other one is... I keep calling it Rogger's Reach, but it's actually near Camp Drybone area. Like when you're running to the higher level side and you go over that bottomless. You go over that bottomless ravine.
Mm-hmm.
There's a spot, if you remember, where you do some quests where you run down to like this little viewing area near where you get to look over the ravine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, it kind of like puts you there, and it jumps you into that ravine, and there's like an old temple in there. And it has that look, that Alamegan, Ralger's Reach kind of look, with statues, and we tend to call it the pyramid or whatever, but it's limestone sand type of.
That's something, huh?
And that one is a lot more platformy. That one's it's a much smaller space than the floating city of Nim one.
What are we up to
It's a lot
today?
tighter, and it's a lot easier to fall off. There's a lot of
What do you need done?
there's a lot of feel for like when you're climbing up on the hostelry in Kogane, when you're doing that really tall climb, where every once in a while there's just like a piece of wood or something that's sticking out. There's a lot of that going on in that one. So that one's harder. The Outer Lenosia one, the Floating City of Nim one, is easier to complete. Although it definitely has its, there are days when you just fly off and fall a mile down to a dozen times. But most of the time, once you get the hang of it, most of the time you'll complete it and you'll get your 4,000 MGP.
If you want later, you can try it with us.
Yeah.
We've got some pretty good deals.
Okay, what are we doing here?
Always get a good
I
deal
know
at
my daughter
Uncle
loves
Bob's.
doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I
Yeah,
have
and you have
that
10
one.
minutes to do it in.
What are we up to today?
Ah,
Yeah, 10 minutes. It's plenty of time. Once you know what you're doing,
Knock it today.
you can knock it off in about 4.
I'm even getting better at it.
Yeah, they're all timed. All of them are timed. Some of them are over literally in 45 seconds. Like any way the wind blows is funny because it's one of those where you basically just pick a spot and stand in it and hope not to get blown off. So it's just kind of sort of it's a little bit of a boss mechanic. You're up on a stage, you're hoping not to get blown off.
By Typhoon.
By Typhon or whatever. Some big fat head that blows air everywhere. Anyway, so the deal is that one, if you succeed, and there's kind of a spot where it's not 100%, but it's probably 75-80% that you will succeed. That one, if you succeed, is worth 7,500 MGP. So it's like the quickest 7,500 MGP you'll literally make, maybe except for getting 10,000 mini Cacbot. But if you're MGP farming, it's definitely worth it.
I see.
At the gate. I got a few million MGP to make.
Yep. Oh, and the gates happen every 20 minutes. Real time, not game time. So you get 3 gates an hour. On the hour, at 20 past, and at 40 past.
I'm close to a million MGP.
Yeah, I don't know what I got. I got less than that because I bought the little vegetable mount, corpuscle or whatever it's called.
Kerper.
Yeah. I'm up to 775,000.
I see nobody's doing Temple of Scar today. It doesn't really surprise me.
Had I not picked up the
Seasonal
veggie mount,
is-
I'd be like almost 1.6 million. So well on my way to the cactus mount. Having said that, I use the veggie mount all the time, and I'm not sure I would ever use the cactus mount, other than to say, yeah, I got it.
I don't why'd you get the chair mount then?
I thought about that. It's, I don't know, boring. I have the other one, the other chair mount, the Valentine's one,
Scar Swarm has
and I
infested
never
this
ever
case.
use it.
Clovis has been tracking his leader,
And no, it's not
Scar
because it's
calls
pink.
himself Skilos.
You'll
It's
have
just-
to fight your way through the
I don't know.
swarm, freelancer.
Nothing we haven't done before.
Of the furniture mounts, I think the only one that I find that tickles my fancy enough that I would use, and I don't know how to get it. I think it's probably, unfortunately, one of those weird ones that that's very limited to who can get it. Is the bed.
You could make it. Get the crafting mount.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying I think that is it like limited to crafters?
Don't think so.
I don't think it's a sellable item.
You weren't joking about the swarm.
Strap in. It's only gonna get worse.
Focus on the turrets, freelancer.
But the whole premise of being able to
Yeah.
fly or drive around
I'll
in your
put it
bed is
below this,
always
okay?
one that tickles me.
So I may not
Oh, I
get,
gotta get
that daily done
That's-
today. I'll try a little later. I'll do a random stronghold and see what comes up. I'm gonna take a quick break here, folks. I will be right back.
Okay, got my hunts. Got my hunts.
I'm waiting for you outside in Lakeland.
All right. I'm gonna have to not do one of the fairy quests and save it, or basically save it for the. Let me feed my chocobo. I'm gonna have to save one of the fairy quests for my ninja. Otherwise, wasted XP.
Alrighty, folks, let's get back to it, shall we? I had an idea. I had a thought.
Okay, my dear. What have you got?
Cholette, Kama, and Wetland Work.
They can put
Chillet,
this down
Kama,
on
and Knoll.
Grandmaster.
So let's do the works first.
Try it that way. See what happens. If this fails miserably, which I don't think it will, it's GM1.
Oh, let me take care of something here.
I'll just try for a
Where are you
random
going?
stronghold.
Going wherever my not seeing where I'm going is taking me.
Okay,
Random stronghold.
because you weren't heading towards the works.
See what's going on.
Oh no, I fired up your stream, and I clicked to unmute, and the first thing that came across was me talking,
Oh,
which was a bit disorienting.
I'm sitting here waiting for you.
Okay.
Oh, go figure.
I have to keep it muted because it delays too much.
Oh, I know.
Before it was a slight delay and it wasn't that bad. Now it's way too long.
I may, because I have a certain delay that I can put on it. I may check to see if that's been up somehow.
Where are you?
Okay. I'm
Taking a lot of fire. You can handle it. Keep flying. Need to catch them on.
Definitely hit like the first ones we come across. You can't I see? Oh, there you are. Careful, you're super close to the hop trap.
Freelancer, you made it. Couldn't let you have all the fun. Meet me at the cenotaph. That's when the fun truly begins.
okay, that's done.
No.
They're in the Wolves of Shadow, right?
Yeah. I could say, oh, they're in that ruin, but literally 2/3 of this entire zone is ruined.
I think that's it.
Monitor still ahead. Keep pushing.
Somebody must have already got to grab it. Not seeing it anywhere normally.
Okay. Just killing
only
for the
need
hell of
one?
it. I only need one. I did mention I
Okay,
only.
you too. Sorry.
Huh?
I didn't hear you.
No, it's okay. It's XP.
That sounds foreboding.
Oh, food.
Ouch! Better him than you. Show that thing some payback, will you?
And then comments, or what else?
Just comments. Chameleon.
Please don't.
Oh, poor boy.
He's not a Boy George fan.
Another one over here.
Ooh, Lego.
This is the farthest I've gone in the Heart of Rage. You alright, Faye? My connection's down. Alec?
Lost your way in the storm?
Don't worry. I'll be home for supper.
Green glider, moss fungus, garden foxy, and hawker.
The Anthem was
Current Foxy, Green Glider, and Ethane Moth.
So you're only getting 2 pieces of quests.
Well, yeah. I'll get the third one, but I'll get the third one as Ninja. I'm at that point where I need to be somewhat careful of what I do or don't. Like, for example, if we knock off a couple of fates, then I may only just get one quest.
Oh, just a couple of fates.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get one quest. Which one am I gonna get? I'll get Sweet as Honey, because that's just a beat-up quest. The other two are pointless.
Or enjoy the stroll.
Well, not pointless because they're worth XP, but they're just literally running around.
Brutes! Don't let them flank you!
I'm still here.
Faye, you have me worried. She's pushing herself to the limit, keeping your jab running.
I can do this.
Okay.
I have my doubts.
No one asked
Okay,
you.
so what are we going for first?
Whatever you want. The Sweetest Honey one is basically killing the one herbivore that shows up.
Let's do that one.
Yeah, and also Ethane Moth is super close to down here.
Okay, waiting for you.
On my way. I just flew past you.
I know. I don't
mentioned
know
it?
where your destination is.
The Ethane Moth thing. The herbivore thing.
I know what it is you're looking for, I just don't know where the destination point is.
Oh, right here. It's next to this. It's always next to this thing.
Alright.
Relic? All the way in here? Damn Dominion can't keep their hands to themselves. Silence that thing. It's blocking our way to the monitor.
That's that.
Okay, 10 lost.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Yeah, you mentioned you had hawkers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ethane Moth and hawker. And then do the rest. Retain moth. Head and slide to the right.
Oh, there he is.
You just won.
This one.
This is one hopper.
Don't forget the echoes.
Walker straight ahead. That's it.
That's
Alright.
it. Just a few more echoes.
Quest up here.
2 more days before I get that.
The wonder which read.
Okay.
Go!
Furies, don't let them get the jump on you. Door's open. Let's finish.
Howdy, how's it going? Oh, thank you for the host. I really appreciate that. Ah, no problem. How are you guys doing today?
Alright!
Thank you for the follow. Jared? Alright, let's see here. And you are my 100th follower.
Yeah, I got that. Well, I would have that one too. It's an injury.
The milestone. I like milestone. Yep, you're number 100. Really, really appreciate all of my followers and subscribers.
Gotta pick up some mallow.
Too slow, freelancer.
Yeah, the 2 that I'm gonna get with the ninja are gonna be the Dream of Shinies and
Been remade by the
clipping the leaf men.
That can be healthy.
That's why I figured, you know what, I'll just do that. It's gonna be dirt simple. Don't have to worry about it. And it'll be worth, 4 million XP or so.
Okay, I have moss fungus, green gliders, and garden boxes.
Garden boxes and green gliders, that's all I got. So let's start with the fungi.
Alright.
Is there a lot of them?
Yeah,
Watch your head.
I think so.
Meteors.
That was found to be a good try. Here's 2.
I think he's...
Here next
Yeah, he's...
for wonder.
He's in Vuln. He's moving to this next part.
He's activated again. Find him, freelancer. How the... Faye, he's changing the storm.
It's his connection to the senator.
Hope my Jack can stand this acid stuff.
Alrighty. Let's see what the old monitor is up to.
Cast.
I was gonna say, there's usually some, I see a green glider then. 2 of
There's
them.
2 right underneath.
Who's down? I'll try.
Come on, gather up, gather up, gather up, gather up.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, he's invulnerable.
What just happened?
The cenotaph can't be fully controlled. It's activated him elsewhere.
So how's your day going, Joe? Or evening, I should say.
Yeah, like for example, another one in that annoyance category. It's like, why is this way? I've been doing a lot of back and forth between Warrior and Dark Knight, and the Dark Knight has multiple AE abilities,
Mm-hmm.
and the Dark Knight, the Dark Knight builds up their Dark Power, whatever it's called, and their AE abilities actually allow you to build that bar up.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. The wife kind of patient with me and
We
cold.
can talk and fight at the same time.
You can.
No.
I thought we
Yeah.
already established this.
Yeah. There he is.
Anyways, so the Dark Knight gets these AE abilities, and the AE abilities themselves trigger the gauge to get better. The Warrior, so far at least to where I am, that's not the case. If I want to build up that beast gauge, I either have to use the one ability that lets me add plus 50 to the beast gauge that only goes off once every minute or 2 minutes or something like that, or I have to use a bunch of single target abilities to build up the beast gauge before I actually get my nice beast gauge driven AE. That makes no sense to me.
There's a few different abilities. Well, what level is your warrior?
That's why I said it could just be my level 52, 3, 53.
Yeah, there's several different abilities that build beast gauge.
Okay,
Usually it's the end of your combos, but yeah.
Right, but see, I guess that's what I'm getting at. There's no combo. I don't feel, at least for the Warrior at this level, it doesn't feel like there is an AE combo. The Dark Knight definitely has an AE combo. Now, having said that, I didn't experience, and I'm putting experience in air quotes.
You
Go
don't
ahead.
have overpower into the spinning axe thing?
Let me check. Go ahead, switch over to Warrior. Yes, I have overpower into Mithril Tempest, which is the spinning axe thing,
Right.
and then Steel Cyclone is the one that costs Beast Gauge. Neither overpower nor Mithril Tempest give you any Beast Gauge at my level.
Okay.
So the only thing I can do is Infuriate, which is the one that gives me plus 50 Beast Gauge, but it has a 60-second cooldown. Or I have to do my normal combos, with the Heavy Swing and the Maim and the Storm's Path and all that to build up Beast Gauge, just so I can get off Steel Cyclone.
Yeah, I think something in the AE combo will either give Beast Gauge, or you get your one ability that just grants you like 2 charges of 50 Beast Gauge as well.
Right, that's the Infuriate.
Yes.
But you only get to do that once every 60 seconds.
But later on, you get more charges to it.
Well, I got 2 charges of it right now. So I can basically get a full Beast Gauge in a couple of seconds. The problem is that then it takes 2 minutes to get that back up to 2 charges.
I want to say there's an ability that lets you cast your Beast Gauge abilities without using Beast Gauge at some point. Well, for a certain amount of time.
There might be. But like I said, right now at least, it feels unfinished. It feels like you guys gave me this ability, and you know, and I can't really get it off in any usable fashion if I'm actually doing rotations.
Right. All right. So just for, I think I need to do a legendary. Why am I thinking I need to? I mean, I'd have to log into my warrior to tell you for sure, but
Right. No, I get it.
he
I-
is
and
level
it's just-
80.
Right. And again, to me, again, Warrior just feels weird because I have all the other tanks close to 80 or at 80,
Mm-hmm.
and so like for example, the Warrior, I'm in the mid 50s, right, or close to the mid 50s, and I still can't jump into a fight, and that feels to me like it's something that should have been handled back in the teens or even the 20s. You know, I have to run into a fight and throw my tomahawks around to get things,
Mm-hmm.
and that just feels so unwarrior like.
Oh, I don't disagree with you. I think they should give the onslaught a whole lot earlier. But then
Yeah,
again, paladins
62.
Paladins get their charge latest of all. They don't get it until like 84. I just got it on my paladin last.
Do I?
Yeah. Intervene, you
Yeah.
don't get until like 84.
74.
Or 74, sorry.
Look, because
I think I'm going to attempt to do a solo.
Han, rather than wait around for me while I'm single tasking here, go ahead and do your crafting gathering thing.
I am.
Okay. Because I can catch up on those later by myself.
To Temple of the Scar. I'm going to go GM1 just because I'm probably going to end up soloing.
Yeah, 74. The intervene.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, I
strange.
mean, if you want to complain about
guess. I guess I don't know. I guess what it was
Okay.
is when I started Shadowbringers, my pally was already 70, so it took like it took very little time for me to plow up to a 74, and so it doesn't feel like it took me that long.
Mhm.
Whereas the Warrior I've been bringing up since level, I think when I started the Warrior right now and after returning, I think I was maybe level 21 or 22, and so going all the way to 62 feels like a long haul.
Well, I mean, Paladin. Did you get that?
Hmm?
Sorry, I was talking to somebody else.
No problems, no problems.
Okay, there we go. It was being weird. Yeah, I mean, think about it from like a paladin, because you start paladin the same time you start a warrior, which is way back with gladiator and
Marauder,
marauder,
right?
and you don't get a jump in until level 74 with paladin.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that it's a perception thing, right?
Hmm.
And because maybe I'm just paying more attention to it now than I was back in the day.
Hmm. Yeah, it's definitely nice to have a jump in.
To me, it feels like it really is one of the seminal actions for a tank.
Mhm.
The whole being able to jump into the battle thing. That seems to me like a one of those basic things that should be handled way earlier.
Honestly, in my opinion, get back to back your ranged full and your jump in my opinion.
Well, that's the Gunbreaker. Gunbreaker gets their stuff pretty early. I know that they started at what is it, 30? No, 60.
60.
60. Yeah, I know that that's a thing, right? But but the Gunbreaker
problem.
gets them both.
Yeah, I mean, I think with this next expansion, if they're gonna work things, I hope they do that, because yeah, you're getting abilities way too late.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with like you getting like mostly just upgrades to abilities, and then maybe one or two big new things. But your basic stuff that defines your class, your role, I should say. You should be getting early on. Anyways,
Holy crap!
are you done with your gathering crafting stuff, hon?
I had their attention. Sorry. Oh, hey. We got a third. And they appear to be a storm as well. Sorry, man. I had a lot of their hate. Ah! I shouldn't have come in here on Storm. I should have swapped to Colossus. My bad. I'm sorry. I'll respawn. Don't worry about resume. I got it. Totally cool. Fine. Where are we at?
I'm down by the caracals.
Oh.
There goes the alarm. One down.
I don't need a status update every time.
Oh, that was for Faye.
Oh.
5 more, freelancer.
Oops. No. We're not doing this. Come on, give me my 4.
Or not?
Sorry, I didn't mean. But
I know, I'm just giving it.
I'm not sure what you should give me.
Yeah, hard.
Oh, V, yeah, you should give V a hard time all the time. So, little known fact, but Vethar in Norwegian actually means "give me a hard time all the time."
Okay.
yeah, but it's in a reference to something else.
My ears are still ringing. But
Okay, that was actually a good comeback.
He looks
Guess what looks.
friendly.
Does he know?
Nothing but meat and potatoes behind that shield. Stagger 'em
Any more than
and
one?
dig in.
Interesting
Oh,
I don't
metaphor.
Nope, just one.
Well, I'm hungry.
Can we not talk
Good,
about
because
food
I'm not
right
seeing
now?
another one. All I'm seeing is 4 that goes right
Freelancer, I'm detecting a spike
Yay.
in Shaper energy.
Damn it, there are records of a Shaper construct in this region. Spiros must have found it.
That sounds
there. Snapweeds and Territories.
Usually am. We use it to start a cataclysm.
Snapweeds. I think I need 2 of them, and they're both right here.
Go ahead. Oh, you did. Never mind. Sorry. I'm running a dungeon stronghold. Somebody. I don't mean to hit the button. Apologize.
It's okay.
It's alright. I mean, hell, we should be the ones who
they've shut us in.
should be
Try restarting the power.
spewing our stuff elsewhere, actually.
You're fine.
Look at all these barrels just lying around.
They could at least organize them.
It kind of brings up a
Try filling up the pump, freelancer.
Hitchhiker's Guide moment. It feels like a bit.
I miss this. They should reread that series. Point.
Their turn.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite bits. I don't remember if it's 1 or 2, but
Two
just
either way.
yeah, just to be sure.
Friend has some issues.
Also-
There are some friends here.
It's always so much nicer when you can die with a friend. That sounds like a Hitchhiker's Guide thing too, but it's not.
Sounds like something the robot would say. Press robot.
Yeah, Marvin.
Marvin. Yeah, that song "Marvin, I Love You" comes into play in my mind.
Ah. Too quick, man. Too quick.
What else you got?
Tomatoes.
Let me turn my stuff in. Then we get to models and health beetles.
And it's open.
Yeah, this is actually a daily for me to run Temple's car. Really surprised we ran into somebody else doing it. I tried earlier and all I could get was solo runs.
That's strange. There's a couple of oh, there you go. I was going. That's strange. These guys are fate guys. Why isn't there a fate marker? I stood around and the fate marker showed up. It's one of those overpower type fates
Overpower.
We're locked in.
where
Fun
stuff just
stars.
keeps spawning and
Thanks,
you have to like
There
fend
we
it
go.
all off.
I've got an idea, but it's definitely not
Ah.
covert.
Told you, not a priority.
Like the White
And
Gremlins
freelancer,
and Lakeland
it
and
might
several
help
others.
win.
Yeah.
Calculated risk.
Okay.
The structural integrity of that wall is weak. See those explosives? Load the damn thing.
Yes,
So go
ma'am.
straight across this way to the gap.
Yep.
Alright.
I would like to go straight across. But there are tree trunks and weird rock formations in the way.
Hey, you guys have been busy? I've just been trying to hit the barrel from the bottom to the spot. Oh, hey, we got a fourth.
Ah, beetle.
Freelancer, the explosives.
Working on it.
Strangely enough, it's like all by himself.
I know. I need two.
Yep.
Not missing any. Yeah.
I'll find another one.
Oh, it's gotta be around.
There it goes.
Place.
There it is.
Fate discovered nearby. We are venom. 40%. Oh, that's the spiders, huh?
Yep. Someone's working on it if you want to do it.
Hmm?
Someone's working on it. At the sink.
Come over. course, there has to be a Velociraptor in there.
Yep.
Come on. Come on. There we go.
Explosives primed. Get back through,
That
Doctor.
was an easy 418k.
Got our exit. Let's go.
Sure.
Get the models to the right.
I just
Looks
need
like
to
we
go
tapped
grab
into a
some
primitive sewer system.
To the south.
loots down below here.
Good news is,
Is that what
we're
we use?
closing in on the
Absolute.
construct.
Southwest.
And probably more scars, but that's to be expected.
Southwest Airlines, the Tamale Airline.
Literally walking through shit for you.
Noted.
I don't know why, but that fits.
Well, it's because Southwest Airlines is kind of the ghetto airlines.
Oh, they're fucking amazing. Yes, they are ghetto, but they're ghetto in a way that they're not Spirit ghetto.
I don't know. I didn't mind Spirit so much.
Spirit sucks. I can't even fit in their seats.
Oh, I didn't have. I'm bigger than you are. Trust me, I'm bigger.
You got shorter legs.
Shorter legs. That's the height.
Fly
Right.
up.
They only have a
Exit's above
20.
you.
They only have a 29
Thank
inch
you for
pitch,
following.
and I'm touching the seat in front of me with
That's
31
sweet.
inches. So at 29 inches, I am jammed, and I have a little bit of a claustrophobia issue, and it just kicks right in.
Ah,
I remember on the trip up
To Minneapolis, and that was a 757 with 31 inches of pitch, but it was the older, like 20-year-old cabin kind of thing,
mm-hmm.
and everything just felt like it was closing in on me, and I couldn't breathe. And that's like a bad thing to happen when you're 30,000 feet up in the air.
at least the staff was very understanding.
Yeah. The flight attendants were super understanding. One of them even said, if you feel like that, just come on back and sit with us in the back alley area. He said because that's the whole. Basically it's the whole width of the plane that's open, and you get to see down the sight line all the way to the front of the plane, and so it feels like you're in a much bigger area.
Got another.
But
Sabotage. Go ahead.
Debitage? Yeah, I have Debitage too. And Scissor Jaws. So we're going Debitage. Molamander, Debitage, Evil Weapon, Scissor Jaws. So on this side here, I've got just the Scissor Jaws really.
Now,
I have that Gigatender. What?
which airline was it that was actually advertising about sea?
Don't know, but I can tell you
We're
which
almost there.
airlines have the most leg room normal in their normal seating, which totally surprised the hell out of me because it's supposed to be a quote-unquote budget airline. JetBlue has amazing leg room,
that right?
34 or 35 inches in their normal economy.
Huh. Yeah. See, I've never flown JetBlue.
Amazing. Also, they use Airbus 320s, and I don't know why, but the Airbus 320 feels roomier to me than a 737.
Huh.
I think it's just mostly that the seats and everything are thinner. They're more, for lack of a better word, European. They're more IKEA-ish in style, and so everything feels like there's more room in there.
Of course, I haven't flown too much. I actually wasn't intending to like it so much, but I actually like traveling on Amtrak. The only thing I don't like about Amtrak is the bathroom. But that's with any kind of major travel like this.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, airline bathrooms aren't necessarily
Huge, right?
Huge. Are we starting with Molamanders?
Yeah, they're at the bottom.
And I don't want to
Okay.
even discuss the so quote unquote restroom on the bus.
You didn't tell me Skilos had a tank.
It's more than
Yeah,
that.
that kind of.
These readings are correct.
Yeah, I've had
Skilos is the tank.
I've had restrooms and buses that have been
I don't even want to
so
know
tiny
how
that
that's
I'm sitting there
possible.
going, okay, do I need to like actually sit down on the toilet to be able to actually wash my hands?
Right?
Yeah. But I did something nasty in one of those, so like I'm kind of sort of keeping.
No more shield. Skilos is lost.
Well, not nasty bad, but we were
Wanna
in
go to the
Brazil.
bathroom?
We were in Brazil. Yeah, basically the next two or couple of people who went afterwards probably had to deal with some pretty bad stuff. We were in Brazil, and I tried the local drink. By the local drink, I mean the local common drink. You know, like their version of kind of sort of, you know, a hard cider or whatever. You know, it comes in a can. It's called
Right.
caraipinha, and it is literally flipping fruit juice with moonshine, literally.
Oh, lovely.
What do you have, Nick?
We had, you know, Mullenders, we had 3 of them, right? Did we do all 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I can multitask. I just don't know what the hell I'm doing. I still need to do scissor jaws. Huh? That's why I was
Okay.
wondering why we came down here.
I didn't remember you had to do scissor jaws.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So I got pretty buzzed by it.
Mm-hmm.
Because basically it's just a, you know, as a can of 50 proof, and I got really buzzed by it. And the next morning, we were on the bus because it was like a tour bus thing, and my stomach said, "It is time that you emptied this shit from it," and it's not going out the normal end; it's going out the front.
Oh no.
So yeah, so I was praying to the porcelain god. It's actually stainless steel in a bus, but yeah. But then there was that wonderful, acrid stomach acid barf kind of sort of smell. Thankfully, I didn't like, you know, barf all over the bathroom or anything like that. But it was not one of my finer moments.
Double fate hitting there.
And there it is. It's on the straight now. Yay. You're going to a fate?
Yep.
So
Forest
what?
Rock of Fate.
So the takeaway from that, the talking point is, if you're in Brazil, avoid fucking caraipinha.
Need some help.
Should have popped my 4 first. Up.
I would say, I would almost
My
say,
ultimate-
oh, unless you have a 20-year-old stomach, except that I think I was maybe 25 at the time, and I have a pretty stainless steel stomach normally.
Right.
You're used to.
I did when I was 25,
Yeah, like I said, you used to.
and that thing still killed me. It's so nice not to have to level sync.
Silence. Sometimes it's the very best of sounds.
I prefer the sound of clinking beers. I think I've heard around. You stopped the cataclysm and defeated an entire swarm, I'd say so.
Thanks all. Really appreciate all the help. Really appreciate that help. Let's see if I can get this in.
Nice one.
Can I get the last one?
I may have to
Yes.
move out of these things sooner or later. I'm doing okay right now, but
So I hit number 100 and 101 followers.
cool. Grats.
Yeah, I kind of sort of want to do something for that, but I don't know what.
Eh,
Put a bunch of Dalmatians on your site.
little live stream going. I mean, I know that it's basically a live stream channel, but
I think that's all my weeklies, except for like the faction. There's one more. I got all the dailies done earlier. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I only hang factions. Bar defeats. Not that big of a deal. I can run a. I can see about running. What you call it? The first one.
If we go too far away, I'll pull them in.
I'm gonna have to look it up. Not Temple of
I think these are the
Tyrant
last two
Mine.
anyway.
I can run Tyrant Mine and
May have
probably
one
get
more,
that
we'll see.
done.
It's not spawning.
I only need a little over 100 Scar defeats. Probably get that out. Be easier to do another Temple of the Scar, but I don't know if we're gonna get through, or I don't know if I'm gonna get it.
That was worth a nice penny.
oh, it's double XP.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I came here.
I mean, we can try it again if you're up for it.
So what do you need?
You have
Devitage,
to go. I
evil weapon.
totally understand.
Okay. I
What do
need
you
a
need?
tender. Let's get your Devitage and evil weapon.
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
since
whoa,
we're on
whoa!
this
That's
side.
not what I want. That's
And
not
then
what I
we'll go
wanted.
do the second double fate.
I think it's just one Devitage, right?
Mhm.
And we'll do this guy.
Scar. Again, if you don't want to come along with, that's fine. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm just trying to finish
Evil
off
weapons?
weeklies, and I need Scar to be.
Evil weapon.
Appreciate the help, by the way.
Oh, you went over there.
'Cause we can get two of them right here.
If those watching are on PC and would like to join me with any of this, my origin name, Vethar_gaming. Send me a friend request and tell me you'd like to join me.
Okay, let's go to the double fate.
See what we got her. Better get past that first area. Playing Storm in here is bad, except for the last bio fight. Gotta be careful.
The Scar Swarm has infested these caves. Corvus has been tracking his leader, an Ascarai who calls itself
Oh, this one.
You'll have to
I'll
fight
pull
your
up.
way through the swarm, Freelancer.
Nothing we haven't done before.
Forget we need to level sync.
Well, we found the swarm.
You're just gonna get all the rock dragon
If
links
you've
here
climbed
from
the
this side.
sarcasm, you've time to take down those turrets.
Yeah.
We got plenty of time. We can easily just get them all. Whoops, there's a Giga Tender.
Had to go in anyway.
We do. We do.
Try this again. Slowly.
But, you know, we're level synced, so. He's still going down like butter. He's still going down like a cactus. Okay, I'm pulling him back down here.
Okay.
There we go. Kick.
Oh, cool.
Freelancer, the alarm.
On it. Good to see you.
I guess when he decides to fireball somebody, he just decides to fireball somebody.
Update every time.
Because he'll just turn and there's nothing I can do. I can't taunt him back.
No, he's still on you. Just
Yeah. Yeah, like right now, see? I'm still listed as main target. But it just feels weird to, you know, as a tank, it feels weird to have things turn away from you.
Even when they're
Sure.
scripted, it happens, and it's annoying. Like, oh,
Yep.
what am I doing wrong here?
Right, exactly. It's like I am underperforming somehow.
Don't forget the
Going
alarms.
down. Ding!
rats.
Ooh, the
Level
dark
80?
side. Yes, dark side gauge has been expanded yet again. What new and exciting crap do I have to deal with?
That's it for the alarms. He looks friendly.
Does he though? Nothing but meat and potatoes behind that shield. Stagger him and then dig in.
Interesting metaphor.
Well, I'm hungry. Can we not talk about food right now?
I have no idea what the expansion of the black gauge was. Of the blood gauge.
Freelancer. Huge spike in Shaper
What
energy
level are you?
further in.
80.
The from the Shaper construct is one on record.
You
Stars
can
going
now
after Shaper
summon a
relics.
mini-me or
Don't
a
say. If we're
replica
not
of
careful,
yourself.
we'll start a cataclysm.
Right, no, but it specifically said your blood gauge, you know, the gauge itself has
Yeah.
been expanded or whatever. I'm not seeing what it is.
Yeah. You already got the thing where if your blackest night breaks,
Find
you get
something
it
to
free.
restart the door's power.
Fuel ship check the area.
Your two free ability, one of them is AoE, the other one normal. For a single target, they extend your time.
Right, yeah.
You've already got that. Level 80,
Yeah.
I don't remember an expansion to this game.
It popped up that you know, pretty little thing that it pops up
Take
that
a
says
look.
your gauge has been expanded.
Take a look at your traits, see if it's listed in there. It would be part of whatever you got at level 80.
Just lying around.
They could at least organize
No,
them.
there's the last trait I got was at 78, which was the enhanced plunge, which basically lets me have 2 plunge charges.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And before that was Dark Side Mastery, which upgraded a couple of my actions to newer actions. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyways, Hun, I got Highland Hyssops upstairs and Collusion Bison down here.
It's probably Living Shadow.
It worked. Let's move.
Yeah, because you do get
Because you use the blood gauge. For Living
use the
Shadow.
blood gauge for it. Yeah, and there's a timer with it as well.
2-minute timer. It consumes 50 blood.
It can be rather confusing for teammates, which I find rather amusing.
Well,
This cleric has got confused by that one more.
We're
Yep.
locked in. I found the scars. Thanks, Sam. Very helpful.
I've got an idea.
so I'm tossing
but it's
whether to
definitely
switch
not
immediately to
covert.
the ninja right now, to start
And
getting XP on
freelancer.
her.
I
It
would.
might give you in.
Calculated risk.
The problem
The
is
structural
A,
integrity
no more
of that
tanking,
wall is weak. See those
and
explosives?
B,
Know the damn thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm at a level right now. It's not going to matter.
okay, so no more tanking, and also my ninja's 73, 74. I mean, she's not like level 60 or something like that, thankfully, but you know, she is lower level compared to these people. Let me see. She's 73, almost 74. Okay, I'll switch. Where are you?
There we go.
You're right there.
Can't see me on this giant thing.
You were on the other side of the aetherite. And I wasn't even on the mount, so I was, you know, kind of sort of lower to the ground. All I saw was aetherite.
I saw you.
Heard something that sounded like a Lego.
Well, I'm going to leave out the obvious comment, which is, well, I'm cuter, but you know, that's actually not true.
Freelancer, don't forget the explosives.
Okay.
Mustaches.
All right. Explosives in
Sulfur
place.
Bergen.
Let's take care of the mustaches first. It will be a good re-intro into the doing whip
The
deals.
Chocobo.
Chocobo's gone. Silly Chocobo.
What I do as soon as I level this one, I'll go on my tank, my paladin, and I'll hook it up to your ninja.
Okay.
That way you'll get your
We need one or two more mustaches.
one.
Okay, we're gonna have to plow through these whiptails, I think, no matter what.
I'm gonna get 2 with tails and a mustache. Maybe. The mustache is far enough away.
It's not worth getting too fancy with these whiptails.
Alrighty. Saved us from having a bad time in the back door.
Explosives primed. Get back, Freelancer.
Oh, that's right, I changed that around. Okay.
I know it's not your favorite
So what
method,
do you have?
but it's tried and true.
Just keep moving,
Collusion
Freelancer.
Bison way on the other side,
Hello.
and Highly Hyssops also way on the other side. So let's
Looks like
do
we
your
tapped
Bergen
into a
next.
primitive sewer system.
More than looks like it.
Good news is, we're closing in on the construct, and probably more scars, but that's to be expected.
Sam, I want it noted that I'm literally walking through shit for you.
Noted.
I'll barely clear the top.
I was probably about 9 inches off. It reminds me of this one thing I saw. I can't remember what it's called. It's one of those sports that no sane person should ever do. The one where you put on the
Cliff
wingsuit
jumping?
and you like base jumping type thing.
Cliff jumping.
Yeah. And there was a spot where basically the whole deal was it was this guy's birthday and they wanted to surprise him. So they both jumped off and they literally he was on like on this little vista point. He was on this little vista point and they both came down around 200 plus miles an hour.
Too many.
I mean, they were literally, you know, just pushing terminal velocity. And they both came down about 9 inches over his head. And the guy was like freaking out. And everyone was like, oh, look how happy he is. I think he was mostly freaking out going, oh my God, I'm going to die on my birthday.
So you have the hilltops from up here?
Yeah, they're kind of sort of, they're in the other half of this.
I know.
Northwestern half. These damn piss-ups, you know, they're all wearing the grubby clothes, all hanging out at Starbucks coffee shops, the whole Pacific Northwest money.
Speaking of which, I like to get out for lunch today.
As far as getting out for lunch implies, yes. Oh, there they are.
Alright, there's my weekly faction. So I've completed all my weeklies.
One more.
We're coming up on the
Hiding
construct.
way over here.
Can you tell me anything else about Skilos? Only that it's mean and damn hard to kill. We should use plans. I can't help thinking this place must be special somehow. I'm in trouble here.
Oh
Double
wow, that one hit. That hit
If
fast.
I can just pull one, we can do it.
I was at full health 1 second. Next second, I was dead. Oh, thank you, dude. Appreciate it.
Oh, the sticks, isn't it? Pulling just one on these guys is going to be difficult.
2. I might do 2.
2 you will get to.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That might be for you too.
Of course.
I know it's a purple, but it turns into other things.
You didn't tell me Skilos had a tank.
It's more than that. If these readings are correct, Skilos is the tank. They're fused together.
I don't even want to know how that's possible.
Freelancer, the construct is spawning scars.
That's Skilos' plan. To create an army.
There you go.
Why is that happening?
What?
I'm constantly getting locked out of turning. I can only strafe left or right or go forwards or backwards. Which is difficult to get out of these little.
I need assistance.
Ah! Ah! It's even gonna rob me of my 4. That's annoying.
Right now, see, I'm stuck.
I need assistance.
Alright, here we go.
I need assistance.
I'm in trouble here.
I was trying to get you.
I need assistance.
Ah! Oh, it's the interceptor.
Silence. Sometimes it's the very best of sounds.
I prefer the sound of clinking beers.
I think I've earned a round.
You stopped the cataclysm and defeated an entire swarm, I'd say so.
Should be our last one.
I still, unfortunately, do not see the point of assassinating.
Do a repair.
Perfect, thanks.
Let's see. I'm gonna take a quick
I'm
break
a
here,
ninja, but I
folks,
have
and
a
then
feeling
I
on
will
the tank
be
I have
right
to
back.
repair a fair bit.
Have a good night there, Joe. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Always good to run with you. Alright, I am back. There we go. And again, more melee legendaries on Storm. I think I'm gonna start running some well, let's see how many I'm gonna start running some, call it random strongholds, I think is what for the rest of the stream. Oh, I have enough for one. Okay. Again, you have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Go get at least one legendary. I might do some farming for... Yeah, I think I'm going to do some farming for Chimeric Compound. Shouldn't take too long to get enough for 2.
You have yaks?
Don't talk about it.
Don't talk about yaks?
Yakety yak. Don't talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Showing my age there.
Sorry, bison. Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna head. I'm gonna head down now. Sorry, I had a mother unit intermission. All I know is that if I were to actually do something like streaming or something of the nature, I would literally have to buy one of those little on-air signs and literally put it on by the door, because otherwise she will constantly come in and bug me, even if I wasn't on stream.
I'm the only person I have to worry about. Brother, and he pretty alone most of the day.
You want to come to me, Tom?
Which is nice.
Oh, you're up there.
Back in the field. Starting my
Did you
path
decide
on
to pick a
incoming
fight with it, or
reports
decided
and
to pick a
unusual
fight with you?
markers.
Okay.
Sorry to pick a fight with me.
Okay, I need one more.
Right up here, probably get 2.
Oh,
Whoa, good bunch today.
I thought there was a spider that joined. Where'd the spider come from? Oh,
The hell?
Hurt.
that's
Nice.
another thing I noticed. It is super easy to miss one of the mudras. It just doesn't. What I mean by that is I press it, but it doesn't register.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's
Especially-
a bit of a cooldown.
Right,
If you
but
hit
like,
if you hit it too fast, then you will miss the next one.
right? You know, I know about the cooldown, but this is more like I can tell pretty well that if, for example, I'm gonna use as the lowest lag example, I'm gonna use a training dummy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I can set up a rotation of mudras basically on the training dummy, no
Mhm.
problems.
Keep an eye out.
But then I'm in a dungeon and maybe 1 out of 5 of those using that same rotational speed will fail. And by a dungeon I mean 4 people. And
Right.
then I'm in a trial, or especially if I'm in a 24-man where all the groups are together,
An unknown
and
signal
literally
appeared near
2
you.
out of 3
Might be
will
worth
fail on
noting
me
down.
unless I'm super slow with getting them out.
Right.
So there's definitely
I
some
think-
server not responding to you thing going on.
I think you send out the request. Your button sends out the request, and then it has to filter through everybody else's system in your group. It's just, I don't know if that's the way it works, but that's the way it seems like sometimes, because if you have people with laggy connections, Prince Rels, so he has a really bad time on it, and you're in group with her, you notice more latency for your ability, even though you're not lagging. I don't know
Right.
why they have set it up that way,
Who knows?
but it seems weird.
Trilobite. Yeah. Well, there was a big battle, so to speak, about that in the early days of World of Warcraft, because World of Warcraft used 2 communications protocols. I'm trying to remember what the main one is called. The secondary one was UDP. And
Starting out,
UDP
this
was
could be the start of a larger
I think it was
infestation.
RTP or something like that. Anyway, go
yeah
ahead.
something. Anyways, but the deal was one of them the server pays a lot more attention to. The other one, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. In other words, you have to basically send the request out again, like text messages, things like that. They were running on the secondary one that the server wasn't really paying a lot of attention to. But what happened was they ended up saying, "Oh, you know what? Maybe we should put these particular attacks on this." And people are complaining that the attacks were just not landing. They're like, "I'm pushing all the buttons, but nothing's happening." And the reason
Right.
why is because the server was just not paying attention to them.
Right.
So there was a big old fight, and Blizzard was complaining. I mean, I guess they're not incorrect. I need one more Charlie White. It's 2. They're not incorrect, but from a game quality of life perspective, it was the wrong choice. And their point of view for a while there was, well, our servers can only take so much, and when there's a bunch of you here doing this, and then they said, okay, well, you either have to upgrade the servers, upgrade the protocol, or or something, because when there's a whole bunch of us here in a big raid, like we're taking on Onyxia or something, and half our stuff is not going off,
Right.
that's a problem. And they fixed it, but it took them a while. So yeah, the server latency issues are nothing new, unfortunately,
I'm detecting a sharp increase in shaper
because
energy.
they're also
Find the source.
and again, rightly so, because we as players sometimes are shitheads. If they let your computer handle all that, that there's people going to be running bots and all sorts of other stuff to make themselves run 300 miles an hour and do 10 million damage in one shot and things like that. So so the server can't let the local computer handle any of that.
Right, but then again, when it's hampering performance,
Yeah, I know, but like,
and
so the argument there goes back to first-person shooters, competitive first-person shooters,
right,
and the idea that well, you know that you're not going to have a good time. I mean, the server performance is one thing, but you're not going to have a good time when somebody else, has all these hacks and they're just literally, camping and teabagging you constantly.
right.
Because you don't have the hacks they have, and so that's problematic. There was a game many years ago. What's going on, huh?
Returning.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get dressed and then we can go out.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a minute to go see Grenold and get my level 80 Dark Knight stuff. since Grenoble is right here. Does that make sense?
In your area, investigate if you can. There seem to be shaper fragments in the area.
Well, I mean,
And it's not happy. Look out!
Yeah. No, but like I was saying, there was a first-person shooter. This is going at least 10 years back now, if not longer, where they actually said, you know what, we're just going to try this. We're going to let you have as many hacks as you want. The whole deal is you guys need to publish all your hacks, so that everybody can have access to them. We're not going to be stopping you. We're just, it's basically a social experiment. They didn't say that, but that was the deal. And so what happened was, again, people did that. People publish hacks, but then it turns out that nobody likes it when everybody can go 600 miles an hour and one-shot you and teabag you all day long. And the game pretty much died.
I'm thinking those cloud formations might be gates of some sort. They appear to be closed for now.
well, I don't know how coding and all that actually really work for games. And that'd be the first one that seems to me like there's such a good way to adjust how things work as far as sending out requests without affecting game.
Well, it's a little bit like cooking, right? I mean, do you add 3 tablespoons of sugar or 4, that sort of thing? How much salt do you have to add to the recipe? There's a balance, and unfortunately, the balance is that you have to decide pretty early on what's important. And in a lot of these games, it boiled down to what's important is that the server has to maintain all this information. The server has to be told every time you do something. You take a step, the server needs to be told you took a step. The question is, well, does the server need to be told you took a single step, or does the server need to be told when you traveled 10 feet? That sort of thing. So that's the balance that they kind of sort of muck with configuration files, without having to rewrite bits of the engine or things of that nature. But they have to do that. They have to kind of sort of balance it out and say, oh, okay, well, you know what? The server only needs to be told that you took every 3rd step or whatever. That's fine enough that you can't get away with anything, and the server isn't bogged down with so much stuff. And that's the kind of stuff they have to play with. Is this a game that has a lot of detail, like some of these MMOs where getting 60 FPS is really what you're aiming for, as opposed to a competitive shooter where they've trimmed down and leaned everything up to the point where there really actually is a difference with you having 120 or 144 or 200 FPS, and then you have to come in there and say, oh, okay, well, we have to be careful because the 200 FPS guys may have a huge advantage over the 100 FPS guys, and then you have to adjust the server for that, and try and get some kind of balance and so on. There's a lot of twiddling involved.
And honestly, I think servers should be updated every time you take a single step. Well, it's going to be accumulating a lot of data, but it will reflect if you're out of an AoE, you're not going to get hit when you're 20 feet out of the AoE.
Right.
Which is,
Yeah, no, I don't disagree, but again, it kind of boils down to, well, do we really have our own servers? Are we using Amazon's backend? Are we using, do we have one set of servers in Europe and nowhere else? Do we have a set of servers in Japan and nowhere else? Do we need 3 sets of servers, one in the middle of the U.S., one on the west coast, and one in the east coast? and they do. They think those things through, and they say, okay, well, this is what we have to figure out, because sometimes just the server lag alone, between one person being, say, in the U.S. West Coast and one person being in Europe somewhere, that's going to add extra lag, and all of a sudden, those am I 5 feet away, am I 10 feet away, am I 20 feet away from something, why am I still getting hurt, issues keep popping up. We're not, I think that the technology is not mature enough yet for some of the stuff we're trying to pull off with it. So
but
we make compromises. In some games we make more compromises than others.
I was just gonna say, see, that's the problem, because in WoW, when you were out of an AoE, you were out of an AoE. You didn't get dinged when
one quick second, if you can. Sir, I've just been told we have to head out.
Okay. You have a good day, have a good lunch, and I'll talk to you when you're back.
Yeah, I'll be back in a couple hours, tops.
Let's see how many compounds I have. 544. I have enough. Gauze. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna be getting out of the server here. What time anyway? Okay, him. F. Let's see if he gives me a binary star. Please just give me a binary star. All I want. Binary star with extra stuffs would be awesome. Token of the people. Vision. Either one of those are worth keeping. Because I have better. That didn't take that. Okay. So now I will probably get in strongholds. Please feel free to hang out, relax, kick back, grab a drink, grab a seatbelt, grab a bomb shield. We're gonna blow some shit up. Grab my consumables. Probably gonna get a lot of Heart of Rage, just because it's the seasonal. But hey, what the heck? I want to check on something before I do this. The wall quests. Those who play Anthem know what I'm talking about. It's rather large. Achievement quest.
Tried.
Challenge of Might. Okay. The only thing I need to do is kill a bunch of outlaws. And I got that done. I believe this will let me open up part of this here. Because there's a couple of different lore things stuff and so forth. Can't get that, I know there, but I can't. Alright. To my javelin. And pull this up. And should almost set that as goal because I need outlaw. I only need, well, I need less than 500. Well, just so perhaps after this, I will just go into free play and start finding outlaws. That's one thing a lot of people have been asking BioWare in Outlaw Dungeon or in Outlaw Stronghold. I don't know, I think it's a good idea. Okay.
Heads up! Meteor!
Okay.
He's on the move again.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi there. Good to see you.
How the... Faye, he's changing the storm.
It's his connection to the cenotaph.
I hope my jet can withstand this acid stuff.
Alrighty. Player ID 2x7.
I'm in trouble.
Alright, he's almost. Okay, he should be 0 now.
He's gone.
It's the cenotaph. He still lacks control. It activated him elsewhere.
Alrighty. Come on, where'd you go?
dead.
Yay!
Sound better?
The Anthem. I let it go.
We did it! Monitor wasn't so tough after all. Oh yeah, he's a king.
Perfect, thanks.
Alrighty. Yeah, I think I'm going to work on that outlaw kills for that achievement. Like I said, I only need 500, a little over 500. Yeah, hopefully I can get that here fairly short amount of time. Nothing of interest. Obviously, I didn't get any outlaw kills in there, but I'm gonna go check the wall, see exactly how many. See? I don't know how to bring. I don't know if I can bring it up with the other. So just go here and look at it.
Surely a bath is necessary.
Challenge of might.
Why rinse off all that natural oil?
Natural oil, my dear boy. If we live
2,500.
You know who invented soap?
1828.
Looking for new ways to profit.
well, good.
572.
Desire to reap like a Koroks.
Why not? We're animals, aren't we? Why deny that?
So we're gonna spend a little time in free play killing some outlaws. Alright. Know where there's a couple of usual spots where I can find out. Let's see if they're there. Outlaws can be found here. These aren't scars.
Javelin is ready for deployment.
Oh,
I'll start a
outlaws,
search
good.
for abnormal activity in the area, shall I?
Keep me updated.
Watch for outlaws. They've been reported nearby.
Oh, Lego.
The outlaws have laid claim to this base. We need to stop them. They have turrets. We won't last long under that kind of fire. Take them out.
Ah! Doing so well, too. See if I can't finish that off.
Last turret down. That should slow down their plans. Peace reigns, relatively speaking. There's another one. We're in for a fight. You took down the outlaw boss. The Sentinels will be pleased to hear it. We'll have trouble if we don't clear this lot.
We?
They're running. Wise move. They're no match for us.
Okay.
Now that was a good show.
This is also another good place for outlaws. In here yet. Lego! That's the second one out here. I'm not complaining. More outlaw kills. Good. Good, 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 good. Oh, dang. Okay. Come on. Come on. There you go. There we go. Worried about them. Arts. Sure. Just farming outlaws.
Outlaws have been sighted around here. I have reports of attacks. We could look into it.
We have to rescue them.
All right. This one here is talking to me.
The outlaw gang. Let's go. There's a gate. Get ready. More than one tough fight on the field. Watch yourself out there. The outlaws thought their best could take you down? Not a chance. We should secure the area before moving on. one less outlaw gang. I'll send word of our success. Congratulations. That was a good run.
Sometimes outlaws are down too, but we'll look. Seeing anything? I know there was a couple of question marks here. I know a couple other places that are fairly decent outlaws. Oh, hey, like a small band here. You know, I think I'm just going to get out of here. Cash in my loot. Call it good. Let's see here. F. M. F. I got several Legos here. Hopefully one of them's a binary. That would be really cool. Also want to check to see how many outlaws I killed. That was quite a few. A couple hundred maybe. 3-4 camps worth. Fortunately, I mean that's else. Whoops. Okay, well, bye bye. See how we're doing. I wonder if this would pop up under my beats. Okay. Oops. Operation. Collectibles. Oh, racing. There's one place I haven't explored. Okay. Critical challenge of might. Here we go. I have 2,095 outlaws, so I got about 192. Wait, clear. One. I got 167 out of it. Okay. Champions of Tarsus. Close on Arcanus program. These are all masterwork. I think I would like to see these better if they were race. Let's do. Oh. Alright, let's see. Let's go back in there, see if I can find some more outlaws.
Hello! Looking good, freelancer.
I wonder what that looks like on mine. We can take a look at it. I know I purchased it last week coin, or this week coin.
Basic checks look good. What's next?
I know it's for this guy. Might have been for the ranger. Ah, it was this one. I like that one. That one I'm not so hot on. With the arms. At least they're symmetrical, I guess. Yeah, look okay. Those actually look. What I'm running. I don't like those ones. To go with the set. Yeah, I think I'll use those. Thanks. Again, at least they're symmetrical. Fault legs are Agent Dawn legs are much. Guardian. That's real fortunate. Not a big fan. I'll keep with what I have. Yeah, that would be fun. We'll go as back out to pre. What the heck? Rounding up some outlaws. Let's see here, we want that. Low. I'll throw in here. Only because I play my higher ranged. I know some people play him as more of a. The more airtime I get, the better.
Javelin passed all system checks. Beginning review of incoming reports for significant markers.
Keep me updated.
This is sometimes outlaws, but bars. Oh, I'll go over there. This is usually. There we go. Alrighty then. Again, this is areas where the outlaws. Scars over at the gate, man.
Anyone out there who hears this, we need help. We are arcanists doing field work. Again, send help.
They sound desperate. That signal's in your area.
Let's see what's pestering the Arcanist. Perhaps scars? Oh, this could be a couple of different.
The distress call came from somewhere nearby. They may be farther in. The Scars have hostages. I think we can get them out.
Hey! Get me out of here!
More company. Be careful.
You saved my life.
Right here. Hey,
I see ya. Alrighty.
To all Lancers, thank you. That was a close one.
Alright, I think I've gotten him. You'll get my bill later.
Many thanks.
May not like it.
Goblin's taking too much damage.
They've torn open a gate. If we don't stop this, they'll unleash chaos. The gate's connected to anchors. Target those first.
Thanks, Freelancer.
That sentinel needs help. It's not too late. One down. This will work. Good. Now keep at it. We've got scorpions headed our way.
We're not through this yet.
You're almost there. One more to go. Target the gate now. Erratic energy coming from the gate. Be careful.
We won't lose ground.
Connection's broken. That's it.
You did it. They're in full retreat. I'll send word of our success.
Let's see here.
The end's in sight. Keep it up.
It's over with.
Success. They're on the run. Things will be a little safer for a while.
Well, probably good for a good long time. Let's go see if we can't find some plants. Here we go. Might as well grab these while I'm here. There's another bunch I was wanting to grab as well. I'll grab them right quick and then flex it out of the instant, see how we did. Homophobia. Game?
The sky's progressed. I'm thinking those cloud formations might be gates of some sort. They appear to be closed for now.
Group here had a few. Oh, I wonder if somebody must have come. Oh no. That was totally unintentional, but funny. That was totally unintentional, but once you aggro died, it kind of had no use.
Sentinels have reported outlaw movement in that area.
Outlaws?
The outlaws have laid claim to this base. We need to stop them. Those turrets pose a serious threat. Take them out. That's one. There's more. Keep going.
Understood.
Last turret down. That should slow down their plans. Peace reigns, relatively speaking. More than one tough fight on the field. Watch yourself out there.
Oops.
The outlaws are down a boss. Nicely handled. We'll have more trouble if we don't do something about this threat. We need to clear the area. They're retreating. You did it. I'll inform the fort of our success.
Well, that was quick and easy. Alrighty. Well, folks, it is 5 o'clock and it's time for me to say goodbye. Tomorrow is a day off. Tomorrow, Saturday, is a day to take and I do personal stuff that I need to get done. So I will see everybody Sunday. I will be more than likely in Lord of the Rings. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for all the subs. If you haven't done so already and are enjoying my content, consider clicking the follow button or the subscribe button on YouTube or thumbs up and leave a comment on YouTube. If you want to support the stream, you can do it by subscribing on Twitch. And if you scroll down in the description, there's a donation link. Feel free to use that if you'd like. Wait, you guys, you good to one another? Love one another. Remember, if you don't put people down, you bring everybody up.